All right, guys, welcome back. The time has finally come for me to be able to unbox my iPhone 17 Pro. I am coming from this 15 Pro Max, and so now I am so happy to unbox this and then show you what it looks like with these three cases. I know it's made with the, the special glass in the front and the back. But look, I don't want to take any chances, so that's why I have ESR's Armorite screen protectors as well to put on my new iPhone 17 Pro. All right, so here we go. Without further ado, let's get into unboxing it. Wow. All right, so in the box you get the phone, which feels really, really nice in the hand. I was wondering what it was going to feel like going back to the smaller form factor, and it feels really nice. And I have to admit, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this new camera bar, plateau, whatever you want to call it, but it ain't bad. Now, I do wish, instead of putting the Apple logo here, I do wish that they would have moved it up here to where it was centered in the entire phone itself. But it is what it is. All right, so we're just gonna peel that off. And this is the iPhone 17 Pro. Now I might go ahead and put the screen protector on now. But you would also get a braided cable, USB-C to USB-C, and that's really all you get. Then you get the standard paperwork and blah 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 blah. So there's that. Let's just take this and we're going to put that right here in the garbage. Now let's open up this guy. And I apologize because this is going to be kind of a long video. I'm going to be putting on this screen protector and then also displaying the phone on these three cases. And then I'm going to figure out which one I want to go with first. So with ESR, they make it super easy and they give you three of them. So I have two extra screen protectors right here. So those will be going back into the box. And it's super, super easy the way that they have it. You just take off this right here, put that in the garbage. Now, normally I would clean this off, but I literally just got it. I think the only thing that I'll do is use my new polishing cloth on it real quick. Just give it a little wipey wipe. There we go. I think that's fine. Okay, so we put it right here. Make sure that sits flush. Put it down, close it, put your hand right on top, and then you pull the tab, and it should be that easy. No bubbles, no dust. That's what they say. All right, so let's see how it looks. Now, there are a couple bubbles, but they do include a tool. I guess you kind of have to just in case you get bubbles. So let's just get rid of those guys. All right. Just like that, my phone is covered. All right, so first I'm going to put on the, let's clean this up first. What do you say? I'm going to put this back in here in case I need it. That's going to go back there. We'll put these in right here. This will go here. All right. And then I'm going to put this with my collection of screen protectors. Come on. Holy cow. There we go. All right. All right, so first off, we're going to go with the Spigen Ultra Hybrid Neo Ultra Hybrid. And I have to admit, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good in this. You got the camera control button, the power button, all the other buttons. They seem to be pretty clicky. I don't know how this camera control button is going to work. I don't feel any feedback, but it's probably because the phone is still turned off. I'm going to wait to turn the phone on just because, you know, I want to set it up properly. But you can see, like, here is a little loose. It's tight. Here's a little loose by the buttons. Tight. A little loose by the charging cable, but tight up at the top. And it does fit pretty tight. Like, this is a snug fitting case. This really is. I mean, you have the standard parts where it's, you know, gonna typically be loose. And I could see myself definitely using this case if I didn't have any of these others. I like how the blue shines through, and then you get to see these different parts and pieces and stuff. There's no side-to-side wobble anymore. Now, if you press up here, there's minimal, you know, top-to-bottom wobble. But it feels very comfortable in the hand, and that's important. All right, on to the next one. So let's see how the Apple case does. Now, there's one big difference. So this actually protects the camera plateau, camera, whatever you want to call it, and then has cutouts for them. So that part is actually pretty cool. So this won't get all scratched up or damaged, even if you were to drop it at a funny angle. All right, now for the Apple one. Wow, okay. Nice snug fit, even tight around the buttons. Wow, okay. I am very impressed with how this fits. This is super, super comfortable. Now, this is $50, this is $20. So if you want something that's nice and snug, that's still a good fit, that'll still work, well then, yeah, go with Spigen if you don't want to spend 50 bucks. But this fits well, I wouldn't say surprisingly, because it's made by the same damn people that made the phone. But I wasn't sure how tight it was actually going to fit, and it fits very tight, very nice. And it feels super, super nice in my hand. I wasn't sure about this, but I really like that. All right, now we have the Nomad traditional leather, and let's see how that feels. This feels really nice too. And you can see the blue shining through. This is really nice. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to stick with the Apple one or if I'm going to stick with this leather one by Nomad. I really like both of them. This one, I kind of like the buttons a little bit more. But this is still really nice. All right, so I'm going to set this up, and hopefully it doesn't take forever. Hopefully you guys like this video, and please like, subscribe, smash that bell so you get notified when I put out new videos. And guys, I will catch you on the next one. Later.